And we are live. Welcome, Crypto Warriors, to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 786. Today is Friday, August 27th, and I'm your host, Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10ish. So, welcome to the show today, and we have some great news stories, starting with our top story. Number of Cardano millionaires rises by 173% after ADA price hits new highs. Cuba set to recognize and regulate cryptocurrency. And last but not least, Coinbase hires former Facebook exec as chief marketing officer. So we'll jump into those stories today. But first, let's take a look at those prices. So Bitcoin this morning is coming in at 47,828, up 1%. Ethereum at $3,217 is up 2.4%. Cardano coming in at 282 is up 7.3% today. Phew, man, those Cardano people, I know they're definitely trying to get us to eat our words, but price-wise, that's crazy. Let's see, Binance at 488, down 0.5%. XRP at 113 is up 1%. Dogecoin at 28 cents is up 1.8%. Polkadot at $25 is up 2%. And last but not least, Solana at 80.95 is up almost 6% today. So as you can see, some of the coins that had a quick drawdown, a lot of the buy orders came in, picked all that up, and are starting to take these altcoins to new heights. So again, if you are holding altcoins at this point, should not be scared out of the market. You should be excited. This is probably the most exciting time is when the pumps first start, because once they get going, the FOMO kicks in. Usually, you'll just be buying the tail end of a pump. So this is good to be early right now. So let's take a look at who we have in the chat. Let's see, Chemo and Crypto, what's going on? Good morning, Crypto Warriors. How you doing? Chappie, Too Much For You, Aniel, let's see, Jake Fever, Adeem K, Finn, Ginger D, Leroy Forrest, what up? Sure Entertainment, Patrick Walker, what up, though? Let's see, Saber Sage, good morning, players. Let's see, who else we got in here? Let me share this real quick on Twitter so everybody knows what time it is. And yes, it is Fuck Bitcoin Fridays. So we may have some call-ins today. It's just me for now. King may be calling in a few. But yes, we'll definitely get into some news today and maybe get into some arguing back and forth in the chat. So let's see. Naturally a Saint, what's going on? Fold is giving users issues moving their sats off the app. Okay, well, no, this may be an issue. Just start with their customer service. Let's see, who else we got? Sergeant Mac, Tony Nolly, the Charlotte Angel, Ray you down. What's up, what's up? Good morning, good morning. Glad to have you all in for this Friday, definitely. So jumping into our top story of the day, Cuba set to recognize and regulate cryptocurrency. Man, so for those of you who do not realize, Cuba is one of the countries that had to temporarily stop accepting cash bank deposits in the United States due to tighter restrictions set by U.S. President Donald Trump. If you didn't know that, whenever you sanction a country, and their back is against the wall, they're going to do what they have to do. So the Cuban government is reportedly planning to recognize and regulate cryptocurrencies for payments. According to Al Jazeera, the Caribbean nation's central bank will establish rules for mainstreaming crypto transactions, and Cuban authorities are also expected to distribute relevant licenses to businesses based on the crypto-related services they provide. So what we have here is, two sides of the same coin, where on one side, yes, you are not allowed to use US dollars, you're sanctioned. So you basically are restricted from how you want to use your money. And then the Cuban government says, hey, we don't want to be restricted, so we're going to allow cryptocurrencies for payments, but we're going to try to put restrictions on our own people. So it's weird that this happens because people feel oppressed until they're in power, and then they just oppress the next group. So hopefully they don't have as many restrictions on crypto, keeping it out of people's hands, because I believe in Cuba, we could actually have some great progress as far as them economically. So some sources claim that the move will allow cryptocurrency as a legal tender has been well received by Cuba's tech-savvy population, as the country had to temporarily stop accepting cash payments. So you can't stop it, people. Doesn't matter if you have a small country, a big country like the smaller ones, El Salvador, Cuba. Doesn't matter. If you try to restrict them, if you try to sanction them, here comes crypto, and then all they have to do is make it legal. The government can, get their money wherever it can, and then their economy can keep going forward. So glad to see it. Somebody said, "Viva Cuba, viva la revolución cubana." Can't stop it. And what do you think is going to happen when other countries who get sanctioned What do you think is going to happen when they realize, hey, we can just accept crypto and we don't ever have to use the US dollar? I think that's the game theory that's playing out now. Oh, yeah, King is in the house. Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome. What's going on? I said welcome like I'm being here. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome myself. I want to give a quick shout out. Today's show sponsor is cryptovantage.com. Again, you guys can check us out at info.cryptovantage.com/gentleman tack of tap crypto, where you can sign up for their weekly newsletter they have. It's a free newsletter. In about 2 more weeks, in about 2 more weeks, they'll be doing a crypto giveaway too. So make sure you sign up for that free newsletter, get that cryptocurrency 2021 starter guide if you haven't already, and be ready for that free crypto airdrop coming tomorrow. What else we have in the news today?
Oh yeah, so jumping into our next story for the day. The number of Cardano millionaires rises by 173%.
Ooh, it's a slow news day, huh?
Super slow news day. Because I just wanted to hear some Cardano people come out. Maybe we can get them on for FBF. Simply because we've talked about Cardano as far as price appreciation, that it was going to soar. Anything that's competition to Ethereum usually does during bull markets. And right here, as you can see, the total number of Cardano wallets with a balance of at least 1 million has surged. It went from 3,625 millionaires to 9,830 millionaires on August 24th. So some of our warriors may be out there hiding some money, trying to make it seem like, yeah, I just got a little bit of Cardano. Looks like it may be a little bit more than we thought. So they say here that it surged 173% during the last rally. Specifically, the exchange rate gained almost 200% after bottoming at $1 on July 20th and then reaching 302 in the previous session from before. So we're seeing it take off, and for a lot of people who hold Cardano, may not be able to use it for anything yet, but as far as speculation, unit bias always wins. Cheap price says it's going to do the same stuff Ethereum does. That is almost a guaranteed pump. So what do you think about that as far as Cardano? 1 millionaires.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I saw the Cardano story going on the other day. I know that's big. I also saw a news story today. Charles Hoskinson responds to criticism over Cardano's confirmed partnership. People were talking about that as well, claiming it was a bad move or whatever. But I mean, what I think about Cardano is that, again, it's a speculative pump. We are going to continue to see it. But what's crazy, and I know I'm trying to bring up the chat box right now because I know the Warriors are going crazy in there. I got to give it some. Hex is at his all-time high. Hex hit 20 cents the other day. So from the moment Jams actually came on F Bitcoin Fridays months ago now, Hex, I think he came on and Hex was at 4 cents and Hex is at 20 cents. So we got two crowds going on. We got the Hex and the Cardano crowd, who are the smartest kids in the room right now. So of course we'll see how long that lasts. But again, I think both of them is one of those things where they're starting to fly closer to the sun. Now this is where it's going to get really fun to see if they can continue that flight.
Oh yeah, VeChain, where you at? We got two ones that have pumped since we started talking about it. VeChain, we need you to pump too, so we can bring some of the VeChain versions in there as well.
There you go. Quick shout outs. What's going on, Kendra? Finn, too much for you. Okay, Kadeem, Crazy BX Don, Patrick Walter, Isaac Walter, Hurd, Ron No, Rashu, Sergeant Mac, Tony Noli, Ali Pio, Carmelo, Name the Dream. Hello, everybody who's joining the chat now. Parabolic Brap said I got Hex less than a cent. Crypto Phil said Hex is at 20 cents. Yes, I saw it go up, and I was like, oh, I know people are going crazy for that one for sure.
Oh yeah. Let's see. All right, so going to our last news story for the day before we start letting some people in. Coinbase. Oh man, this is how you know it's a slow day. I hate doing stories about Coinbase, but Coinbase hires former Facebook exec as chief marketing officer. Oh man, the new exec says she hopes to introduce millions more people to the benefits of crypto. I bet you do. And her name is Kate Grouch. She'll be joining cryptocurrency after more than 11 years in various positions at Facebook. This is hilarious, people. I mean, the bridge between these large companies. I mean, we had David Marcus, I think, was from Facebook, went over to Coinbase. We had a few other people jump the same thing from Google over to Coinbase or from Gemini or whatever. So in a blog post, Coinbase Chief Operating Officer Emily Choi says the company has hired Grouch as the new Chief Marketing Officer responsible for overseeing the exchange's global brand as well as product and performance marketing. Forget marketing. Can y'all get some customer service people in there? How about that? Why don't y'all hire a new head of customer service? Because they have the marketing, but good gracious, customer service is shit right now. So the adding of routes, they continue to make staffing changes in 2021. Earlier this year, they announced that a former member of the White House National Security Council, Faryar Shahzad, will become its chief policy officer. It also plans to expand its operations to India with the hiring of former Google Pay engineer Pankaj Gupta. So if you can't see what's going on, people, they just pluck people from all of the same big corporations, and then they hire them for Coinbase because they're looking to be as mainstream as possible.
Yeah, it's one of those things we've been talking about. It's crazy to see is, again, Coinbase is hiring former Facebook exec as chief marketing officer. We've already seen this, I thought, though, honestly. Didn't they already hire somebody from Facebook as their chief marketing officer before? I'm not sure if this is the same person, but
David Marcus. They hired him as something like that, but I think he was marketing officer when they were trying to do Libra, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he went from Coinbase to Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, I could have sworn Facebook already sent. You know what? I'm taking that. Well, yeah, that was chief marketing officer. Yeah, I could have sworn Facebook gave him a marketing officer or something already. But regardless, it's something that we're going to continue to see. This the swinging doors through the private companies as well. We're seeing on the legacy organizations that are on Wall Street. We see with banks and government all the time. Again, Facebook and Coinbase have already been in cahoots. They've already switched people, hired people. Like you said, when Facebook was trying to launch Libra, they had something going on. So this kind of makes sense. Again, to me, Facebook, I don't know why they're waiting so long. Like, I had already been up on it as far as working with Coinbase. Coinbase and Facebook actually seems like the perfect marriage. Could you imagine that was one platform or one owned the other? Like, that seems like the perfect marriage.
Seems like that's what's coming.
Right. And as far as getting Facebook to have their own token, I mean, who else but Coinbase could really help with that, especially clearing the regulatory hurdles. So I can see that being like a partnership made in heaven. It kind of makes sense, but I mean, it's one of those things where it always remains to be seen. But I think Facebook is really there to help them clear regulatory hurdles and mass adoption hurdles. Like, hey, when you guys get to 100 million users, this is where you're going to see. When you get to 500 million users, this is what you're going to see, X, Y, Z. But I mean, no big news there. Like you said, we know it's a slow news day. We're talking about Coinbase hiring people. But I don't know. It's one of those things. Does it signal the end of some of these .com boom companies, I guess? Or I guess, Coinbase is late, or mid 2000s, early 2000s. Does it signal the end of those companies, or does it signal a merger of those companies with crypto? So either way it goes is a good thing for crypto, for sure.
I think it's more of a merger, because if Facebook, let's say Facebook sides with Coinbase, you don't think Twitter's gonna side with Square and then bring in their own crypto and Cash App and bring in their own payment system through Twitter? I mean, once you can get that meshed together, social media and money has to be meshed together at some point. Whoever does it right is going to win. I think Facebook has more people, but Twitter has more activity. So you have more tipping, more things of that nature. I think on the Facebook side, you just have billions of people that will have access to a crypto wallet. They already said they're building an NFT wallet, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that as well. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see it. Somebody to merge it and do it right. Steam it tried, but it didn't work out too good.
All right, Track, what's going on, PFC? Well, so you thought Coinbase wasn't about the community before? Oh, just wait. This is going to a whole new level. Exactly. Let's see. Our project experience. Thank you for the big tip. Big ups to the Cardano millionaires. But we are Solana thousandaires. Thanks for looking out, gentlemen, in crypto, for sure. Thank you for that. Our project experience. Bitcoin Benito. So you think Hex is big? Wait till we start balling through our post chain from our sacrifices. Hey, ball out on that tip when you up in here then. I will say again, yeah, shout out to Gems. And Anna Carino, shout out to him as well. Him and his wife, they were at the meetup. And they said, hey, the first time they really went crazy as far as a big crypto begs when Gems came on and actually mentioned Hex, and they did their due diligence and they bought into it, and it's changed their lives. So regardless if you love or hate some of these projects, it's good to see that everybody's in the chat talking about it. People come on F Bitcoin Fridays and talk about it, and other people are doing their own research. So shout out to that. And yeah, thanks for the tip again, Bitcoin Benito, as well as our project experience. That's how you know who the real ballers are. Drop that tip. Yeah. We ain't trying to hear you talk about it. Show us that money. Like LA. Well, LA, you ain't got no bottles in here? We ain't trying to hear it.
You ain't drinking drinks? Oh,
no, okay. One thing I saw Jim Cramer talking about Coinbase. He was saying Coinbase stock is cheap. Put 5% of your portfolio in crypto. Did you cover this already?
No, because Jim Cramer don't know what the fuck you talking about. Jim Cramer
Exactly.
all he does
That's
is
why
get
I
on
had to say
TV
something.
and tell you what not to do. Whatever he says, do the opposite. Coinbase stock, it may succeed. The problem is, why would I spend that money there? And I could just buy Bitcoin directly. What is wrong with these people? I don't want to buy Coinbase and indirectly make money off of Bitcoin's increase in price. Because I mean, personally, I don't like the company, but you can just buy Bitcoin. So that's why I didn't cover it. I don't listen to anything Jim Cramer does.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that he was coming out. He was coming out saying something about this. And again, I will actually give him credit right now. Coinbase stock is cheap compared to where it was and where it could probably go. But by the time Coinbase stock reaches where it could go, the price of Bitcoin is going to reach it too. So I think this is terrible investment advice. Like, not bad. I think it's a terrible investment advice. And then, 5%. Says who? Says what? Like, no. Like, honestly, you should be putting 50% in your portfolio in crypto. It should be 50-50 right now, because I don't know about you, but one Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin. The dollar keeps fluctuating. So that would be more worrying and concerning to me about what's going on in the dollar. And let's not forget, depending on what happens in Afghanistan, they might accelerate toward a crypto future as well. They have cell phones. They're doing their own social media. The Taliban is on social media recruiting. So is ISIS. One thing they're not doing and using is the American dollar, though. You better believe that. So, and as far
as how do you think they get it?
What's that?
So how do you think they're getting it?
Right. As far as their country being in disarray, too. I mean, their country's in disarray right now. It's a lot going on. It's been in war for literally 20 years straight that we can account for. Shadow wars way longer than that and before that. But as far as the most modern and recent thing, they've been in war for 20 years. A new government's taking over. They don't like the U.S. They don't want to use U.S. dollars. They don't want to do a lot of partnerships with us. Like, this is a hotbed for crypto people. This is a hotbed for Bitcoin. So I'm actually looking at the Middle East to see if people start to adopt this technology and what will happen, especially as some of the people there try to figure out ways to circumvent the government. There's literally out the top of my head, thinking about Afghanistan, they're not, I won't say any, but there are not many other ways to circumvent the government outside of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin and Black America, hopefully they got the book out there and they're reading. Oh, are you reading? Oh boy. The rule of the thumb is in full effect over there, boy. You better not get caught reading.
Get caught reading over there. Yeah. They ain't coming back on me.
Let's see. Parabolic Brap says it's about to be a tech show over there. Watch. That's what I'm saying. I think so. Let's see.
DM Carr, he says once they start using crypto, that's going to be the new Dubai. Hey, speaking of Dubai, Bitcoin Black America just booked a tour for Dubai, October 11th through 15th. So shout out to Dubai, because again, they got all the money. So
shout out to Dubai. Nappy Ways, I saw your email early. I'm gonna be running around. We got to talk Nappy Ways about some other stuff going on in Dubai. There's a lot of stuff going on in Dubai right now. So we'll talk about it.
Somebody said dirty money in Dubai. I'm like, do y'all not understand? All money is dirty. It's been pushed through so many different avenues. The fact that they have 40,000 millionaires that live over there, something fishy going on. But hey, what can you do about it?
Kadeem K says, getting your funds locked up in a DeFi protocol insured worth it yet? I saw the feature on the Anchor platform, but some folks still think it's too early. Thoughts? I haven't heard of any DeFi protocol really being fully insured, so I can't call it on that one. But if it is, yes and no. Again, here's the thing. When it says insured, it just screams centralized to me, if that's what you mean. So actually, somebody made a good point the other day. Somebody said, why can't ATMs essentially be DeFi? And it was actually a great comment. My whole thing was like, the only issue with that would be the fiat onboarding and offboarding portion as far as bringing the fiat. But I didn't think, as I was typing, I was like, what if you could make a Bitcoin ATM into a, what's the thing, like a third party escrow account? Yeah. And it was a truly DeFi ATM where if you wanted crypto, you could just put your cash in. And of course, if you wanted cash, if you wanted your cash back, you put crypto in, vice versa. But it was only based on the amount that went in and out of the ATM and literally operated in decentralized fashion. And a smart contract will just pay the owner in crypto, possibly the person who created it. The only thing I would think about would be like maintenance behind it. But I was like, that's not a terrible idea. If it could work.
It was local Bitcoins without the hardware.
Exactly.
Local Bitcoins is perfect. If you got money and you want to buy something, And then if you have something that you want to sell, you just put it up. You don't have to know the other person. Whenever the sold is holding an escrow, that's perfect. If they had the hardware for that, local Bitcoins come with that bag, because they could have local Bitcoins ATMs where you never have to meet up with people. Man, they come with that. They could have started that a long time ago. But you're right. That would be nice as we move towards the digital future. No more dollars, more stable coins or crypto swaps than it is fiat. Yeah.
And I know Track PFC Wells, you're a subject matter expert as well, but he said, I said it before, Afghan is going to be Hong Kong, Singapore in 15 to 30 years. The only reason I'll disagree with you is because of the bullies. It's because of the gang known as the US, the gang known as Australia, and the gang known as France, and the gang known as the UK. It's really just one. I mean, here's the thing. It's kind of like Africa. Africa has enough national resources for it to be like the premier continent on the planet and have the premier countries. There isn't just some, the people in Africa are backwards and they can't get it together. No, there's third-party intervention. There has been, there probably will always be, since they have the most natural resources on the planet. I think the same thing's happening with the Middle East. We keep forgetting oil pipelines. There's all types of shady shit going on in the background. You're only reading the news stories. At the end of the day, look, I don't know. I don't care how you cut it. At the end of the day, if I come to your backyard and I want some of your stuff and I keep trying to make deals with you, but you don't want me there, and I start fighting you and I bring more people to your backyard, and then he's like, you know what, we're going to stay here and get what we're going to get and make these deals happen. Like, it's never going to work. And then if the resources is still there, even if I leave your backyard, I'm going to figure out a way to get that resource, because that's what gang members do. They don't stop banging on you like all of a sudden. So that's my only thing. I don't think it's going to turn into that, because I don't think the U.S. is going to allow it to turn into that, period. So, hey, time would tell, but I don't see it happening. Let's see. Crypto Bull Doge, thank you for the tip. Thoughts on Crypto Island token? First ever to let you own private island in the Caribbean by holding it. Just came out, about to be listed on CMC. I haven't seen it, but I don't believe in it already, because how can you like attribute a token to an island? I would believe it more if you attributed that token to a gun and some bullets and then an island. Like, I don't know. What do you think? What's your thoughts? Crypto Island token?
Well, any token that has real estate backing it is always going to get kind of the side eye, only because, again, you can't attribute real estate to a digital token in that fashion. You can't say, hey, the value of this token is going up, so the value of this land has increased. It's like, no, because all you're going to do is change the prices if one token equals $100,000, and then the next day the token goes up to 150, that land is not worth 150 now. It's just the token is. So it's kind of misconnect there. You can tokenize real estate based on its actual USD value and then issue tokens that way. But it's kind of putting the cart before the horse. It's selling the tokens before the actual land is ready. So I don't know. We'll see. But again, I think a lot of islands, small countries, they're all trying to either use Bitcoin, use cryptocurrency, or issue their own token, because they don't need US dollars anymore. So either way, all roads lead to Bitcoin at some point. So it's a good step in the right direction, I would say.
Yeah, I will say that also it's going to depend on the regulators and the government there, because even if it is allowed and token goes off, as we already seen, regulators like, hell no, it's against the law. How many people are going to be like, no, it's not against the law, we're going to move forward with this, versus the amount of people who are like, the fact that we stopped doing ICOs says everything I need to know. It's like ICOs are not illegal. They cannot be stopped. And it gives you a lot of resources in a short amount of time, yet people stop doing it. Like, that's the fear of the US government right there. People stop doing ICOs and they work. Like,
easiest way to invest in the world. We finally figured it out, and then they stopped because the government said, hey, it might be a security.
Right. Really
security
quick.
These nuts.
Can you hey, can you share the screen?
Oh yeah, I got you.
So really quick, I told you I got to run today, folks. I had a early meeting. I will say I did put the link in the chat for anybody who want to call in and get smoked with Bitcoin Zay 101. I'm telling you now, if you get dirty, I'm coming back live and direct. Now,
oh yeah.
But also before I hit it out, I also wanted to share the screen and give one more shout out to today's show sponsor. Again, CryptoVantage.com. Wanted to make sure we shout them out at the beginning of the week and at the end. For people who are saying our masterclass may be too expensive for them right now, go ahead and check out CryptoVantage.com. CryptoVantage is a free news resource for cryptocurrency. They want to build up their platform to provide news articles for you, educational articles, and all of that. We thought it'd be a perfect partnership at this moment since we are selling the masterclass. If people wanted that free resource, as someone complained last week, find this for free. It's like, no, you can't for one, but even if you could, we're giving you the free resource. We're telling you, if you're on the fence about the masterclass, save your money, sign up for cryptovantage.com. You can see it here, info.cryptovantage.com/gentleman-tac-crypto. At the bottom, there is a free sign up to this free newsletter. So far, I think they've already sent out 2 or 3, and they've been pretty good. They were talking about, I saw the last one a couple of days ago was talking about, I think like minting NFTs or whatever. So they're talking about some of this stuff. They're showing you some of the things. But again, that is cryptovantage.com. Sign up for that. And again, you can sign up for it at info.cryptovantage.com/gentleman-tac-crypto. Free news resource. And they're sponsoring the show today. We actually have an ongoing partnership with them in the next few months. So again, sign up for them now. Get those free links, those free newsletters, and then be in the drawing for a something special next month, a free airdrop. Let's just say that. Mac J, thank you for the tip. Says security, these nuts. You know it. Other than that, I was about to roll out, but if anybody had that smoke for Zay, like I said, we did put the link in the chat, though I know it has been kind of skimpy last couple of weeks. And then the info for the show tonight. So the show tonight will be on YouTube. Just make sure you have your notifications. We're still moving forward with that, right, Zay?
Yeah, it'll be tonight, 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific time. So
Yeah, today.
If you're on the East Coast, it's 9 to 11.
Yeah, it'll probably be a loose format tonight since it's our first one, but we do want to do something today together. And we'll definitely be having a Q&A tonight. So for those who missed the Talk Shop Live series, that's what this tonight's about. We're adding it. We'll do a weekly wrap up. We'll do a Q&A. So all your questions, come with the questions. This will be your one time every week or every other week to ask those questions where we can answer them live for you. And be on the lookout for emails as well. We'll make sure we put that out there. Hey, Alapio, no rush. Alapio said, I want to buy the class to try holding my own meetups to get the info out there. I just feel like it's wrong giving the info out when it's so valuable. No, Alapio, we don't care, man. Hey, we know you're a real warrior, a real supporter. For those who don't know, Alapio flew out from Wisconsin for the meetup. So, hey, man, we definitely appreciate that. And no rush on that class as well. And before you buy Alapio, make sure you email us, man. We have a code for you to make sure you get a little bit off it. Other than that, say Bitcoin Zay, you got it. You got the show. And what else is going on? Other announcements tonight? We're doing the show from 6 to 8. Yep,
tonight doing the show 6 to 8. And then Sunday, September 5th, just look out for that. For everybody who has the masterclass, we'll be doing the Q&A just for them. So look out for that. We'll have more information for that next week as well.
All right, I'm going to be out, but you hold it down. And of course, Warriors, make sure you smash that like and share. Thanks for checking us out. And make sure you check out cryptovantage.com, info.cryptovantage.com. All right. Hey, hold on. I just we got some smoke. Call in, Donald. Donald said these guys look like they are some islanders selling fake stocks. Hilarious. Call in and tell us why we look like islanders selling fake. We only been selling fake stocks for 4 to 5 years now. This is crazy. Every day, Monday through Friday, for 4 to 5 years. But hey. No one has called us out yet because we've been doing such a terrible job.
Oh man, yeah, they just allowed us to have the longest running crypto show in the world.
Do you all realize how many receipts you should be finding across the internet of how terrible we are, and we were truly that terrible? You got to call in. You got to call in.
You got to call in. Yeah, like I said,
call in with the smoke. Call in with the smoke. Here we go.
The link is in the chat, Donald.
I just put it in there too. I just put another link in there.
Come on in, Donald.
Hey, we know who. Hey, if the show get real slow, you know who can call in and talk for 5 minutes. Hey, summon Jams. Jams will give you. Jams will give you a rundown of what's going on in the community. Or Crypto Field. Crypto Field is in the chat too. Like, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know about my Lord and Jesus Savior Hex. It looks like. Hey, shout out to you all again. And of course, like I said, make sure you smash a like and share. I want to stay this whole hour, 2 hours real quick. I got to roll up out of here. All right, I'll check you all out later. All right, Zay, holla.
All right, peace.
Holla.
Oh yeah, so I think we have let's see, I think we got, I don't know if Donald jumped in, but you can call in, Donald. This is why we do this. Yeah, somebody said Donald stays trolling here, he ain't calling in. Yeah, let's see, who's that? Parabolic Brap, he talking about the crypto island. Oh no, oh yeah, I know he won't call in. But let's see, Donald looks like he sits in his mama's basement choking the chicken and them titties. Oh yeah, Alapio. That's why I love our Warriors. Let's see if we can get Jams in here real quick. I think I just saw Jams jump in here. Let you in here real quick. And I know Jams is connected, so we're gonna keep it short and sweet, Jams, today. But yeah, appreciate you coming on, brother. What's up, man?
Hey, not much. I just wanted to drop in and say, first of all, audience members know those who have purchased Hex, we're at all-time highs, wicked up to about 22 cents, chilling at about 20 cents right now. So congratulations to the bags. I know everyone out there is happy, but due to the new all-time high, my brother and I, Asherell, have launched our official YouTube channel, the Crypto and Down channel, and all across all platforms. We live stream each night at 9 p.m. So to the audience out there, the crypto warriors, to use if you're chilling at the crib at night, burning one, you want to hear some crypto, the Crypto and Down channel is for the culture, is for the people, and we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it direct, and we're going to say what we got to say. So just want to drop in quickly this morning and give a shameless plug for the Crypto and Down. Shout out to my brother Ray Asherell out there. And man, we just trying to walk in y'all light. Y'all set a perfect example. And if ain't nobody copying what you doing, you ain't doing something right.
Oh yeah, you got it. And like I said, our tree is growing. The Gentleman Crypto tree. People watch us and they go off and do their own thing, which is what we like. Like I said, we're everywhere now. So
this international, baby.
YouTube, we got people everywhere now. So yeah, I appreciate that, Jams. I'm definitely gonna tune in on the show because, like I said, the more information people get, the better. Because of course, we can't know everything. So I watch other people as well. So yeah, love that, Jams. Make sure y'all check out the show. You said 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Central daily on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live, Crypto and Down. We got the Instagram going. We got the TikTok going. Hell, if this Hex and Pulse keep pumping, we might go ahead and start a hedge fund. Run them big capitalists out of business, man. Hey, much love to y'all, bro.
Yes, sir. Likewise, brother. Appreciate you. Mm-hmm. All right. So my man Jams coming through. Appreciate him. Always good to see him. Like I said, all we care about, again, we have our own opinions. You know how I am with Bitcoin and with other cryptocurrencies. But if you believe in a project, all we care about is conviction. If you care about it, if you actually are down with it, like my man Jams, that's all we care about. Let's see, we got somebody else here. I think somebody's coming in with the smoke. Not sure who it is, but we'll see in a second. Can you hear me? Lee 4965. Let me know when you can hear me. Let's see if we got some smoke in there. Let's see. And while we're waiting on that, Dana Day says rather get Safe Moon than Hex. Starting deep. Yeah, that's the best thing about this space, I think. You can do whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. Whatever you feel, do your own research, whatever your own conviction. That's what true freedom feels like. I don't see Lee. Whoever's trying to get in here, you have to remove you, brother, because I don't see it. But can't get him in. But if we don't have any more smoke today, we'll finish up. Again, today was a pretty short day. King had to pop in and out. Let me make sure we don't miss any questions. Let's see. Nappy Wade said, Jams, I won't purchase Hex. They went parabolic. I'll wait till Richard Hart runs with the cash. Pick the neck. Hey. Oh, yeah. So, again, like I said, the beef between coins, the reason why we don't really care about it that much is because I'm already convinced what I think as far as opinionated. So everything else, if you can convince me otherwise, I'll definitely change my opinion, but I just haven't seen it. But as far as trading and making money, just buy it. You can close your eyes, throw a dart. You choose pretty much any crypto. You're going to have more fiat dollars in a year than you will today. That's the basis of this whole thing. If you're in the crypto world. Now, Bitcoin is totally different. Talking about peer-to-peer global monetary system, a little bit different. But shout out to everybody who tuned in today. The show, Jam said, is Crypto and Down. And Nick Hoppy said, shout out to you brothers from Costa Rica. Appreciate it. But again, thank you all for watching. Make sure if you are in the Los Angeles area, whether you are able to attend the meetup or no, tomorrow we're having Bitcoin in Black America cookout, LA cookout in Hollywood. The address, the flyer, it'll be out today. We'll have free tacos. It's at a recording studio with an outside area. Shout out to my man Swish. He is a manager for independent artists you may have heard of, Iceberg Vezo, Rumor, a few other smaller names in the big thing, but big in LA. Kidding. So at his studio, he got a backyard place or whatever. We're gonna have a cookout there tomorrow. This is tomorrow from 2 to 6 p.m. The address will be on the flyer. The flyer will be out later today. If you want to slide through, come through. Bitcoin in Black America. I'll have books there for sale. We'll be talking about things in the second book, questions anybody has, and we'll have free liquor, free tacos until we run out. And again, come through. Like I said, we out here in LA, making sure we meet with as many people as possible to make sure we get the word out, and then trying to set it up for the award show in December. So definitely come out if you are in LA. If you have people in LA, come through, and we'll definitely make sure we have a good time. So appreciate you all for watching the Gentlemen of Crypto today. Make sure you tune in tonight, 6 to 8 p.m. for our inaugural first show for our new series, 6 to 8 Pacific time, 9 to 11 Eastern time. So have a great Friday, Warriors, and have a